off these streets ASAP.
All right, I'm here with Lori and Roger. Roger, where are you guys from?
Dubuque, Iowa.
Dubuque, Iowa.
A little town right on the hump of the mighty Mississippi.
Yeah. Now, are y'all married?
Yes.
Yeah. How long you been married?
6 years, 8 months
All right. And how long have you known each other?
since we were 7.
Well, what was your family life like when you were growing up? Your parents?
Strict, walk a straight line, go to school.
Religious?
You didn't work, you didn't
Yes,
eat.
Catholic.
Catholic?
Catholic.
Okay.
You didn't work, you didn't eat.
Yeah. Okay.
My dad was very job oriented, but my dad was an engineer for John Deere.
Oh, really?
He designed tractors. He made he designed the first combine with air conditioning.
The cab.
Very good.
Yeah.
How about your dad? What did he do?
He worked at the packing house, which is the
So neither of you went to college?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I'm a skilled seamstress. I took care of nuns. I did CMA, but I can't swim. I lost my leg. It's been hard to do everything without leg right now. I was at school nut. I loved school. I was an AB student.
What were some of the things that happened to you that you couldn't control because you were doing drugs? Some of the worst things that has happened to you.
I couldn't really afford my habit, so I met this black man, and he said, oh, I know how you can make some really easy money. Go to this hotel and we can, take out these old rich men and da-da-da-da. So I started, I guess, being a call girl, and it wasn't that nice. He was not nice. He'd get high and he'd pistol whip me. I told him I'd tell him I don't want to go do it no more. He pistol whipped me more, and finally got to a day when we was at home, he called me with him. And we were just talking, having a drink at the bar, and he pistol whipped me from Dubuque County line to Scott County line. I was in a coma for 9 months.
Just for not doing what he told you to do.
Exactly. And God woke me up for some reason after that 9 months. And while I was out, I specifically heard him telling me, you have to spread the word. And I know he means the drug world, the prostitution world, the evilness out there. You got to spread it to whoever will listen. And I've been doing that ever since. I talk to young kids out here. I talk to old people out here. And I'm less fortunate than a lot of the other ones too. But if I make a little bit more out here than somebody else does, and I look like they're hungry, I'll throw them $5 or $10. My husband's wife and I do. That's how I get my bread.
Yeah. What would you give the advice to a young lady to not fall into that trap? What are some of the traps they use to lure women into?
Be careful of the Casanova. Oh, I can make your life better talk. I can make you better. I can buy you nice things. No, because there's an ulterior motive behind that.
What's the worst thing that happened to you while you were on a date with one of these men?
I got raped.
Yeah. Is that common, or is that just...
Very common. And you're too proud to turn it in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta deal with that mental capacity up here of what did I do to deserve it, but you didn't deserve it. It's just that person is just that evil to do that to you.
So what, if you go on a date willingly, with one of these men that are paying,
Yes.
when does it become rape?
Well, no is no, no matter if you're married or not. If you say no while you're married, it's still rape.
Okay.
Once you say no, that means no.
Okay.
That's rape beyond that point.
All right, let's go back over to you. Have you been on methamphetamines, heavy drugs?
I've tried it. In life, you gotta try everything at least once, except
Not
for
everything.
very few.
And it's very popular now among young people. It's popular
Especially
among
college kids.
wealthy people even.
Well,
It's
new
popular
in
among
drug.
everybody.
It's a new in drug now.
Yeah, so
it is a bad choice of drug. I mean, I've smoked marijuana since I was, in the 70s. I tried it. It mellowed me out.
What would you say was the worst thing that drugs did to you? Did you ever have to go to the hospital? Did you ever overdose?
Yes, I've never really overdosed, but I've gotten to the point to where there's a point to where I've been up so long, so many days, that I've just been so exhausted, and I just had to have a reprieve.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really overdosed.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm not a needle. I'm scared to
Yes.
death of needles.
Yes,
They gotta
I
call the
have.
goon squad to get blood, so I know I ain't never sticking one with dope in my arm. So I got that covered.
Yes, I have, but it ain't actually. It's not a drug. It's an aspirin. I've fallen in love, young puppy love, because of, and then somehow things got split up, and I took an overdose of 2 bottles of aspirin. I had to have my stomach pumped. But I let all that be bygones and took the good Lord into my hand and got back with who was probably mine from get-go.
Yeah. What do y'all see for your future? Where do you want to be in 1 year? And do you have a plan to get there?
I'm gonna be in my own house. I got goals, and I'm not gonna let nothing stand in front of me. This is just a little bump in the road.
So right now, where do y'all stay at night? Are you staying outside?
We stay with the friend shelter right now,
Okay.
but we only got a week and a day till we get our check. So
And then what are you going to do?
there's 3 openings at I shouldn't say where, but 3 openings at this place we know. So we got first dibs, means I got bumped top of the list, means I'm amputee.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and it's $600 a month, and between the 2 of us we make $1,500.
Between the 2 of you, make $1,500 a
Yes.
month?
So that we can afford something somewhere.
Do you blame somebody or yourself for what you're going through right now?
Myself. There's different kind of homeless categories out here though. There's the homeless that don't give a shit about their situation and want to be out here. They like it. Especially the vets. They're used to being in the jungle. A lot of them. So this is their norm. Especially the ones with real severe PTSD. That's their norm. So this don't bother them. When they get older, then it bothers them. I've noticed by just talking to the older vets, they can't do it no more. They get to where they just want to go somewhere and lay down and not wake up. But then you've got these younger crowd out here now that do the drugs, don't give a fuck, don't care what they got to do to get them. Slice, dice, you steal from you, still knocking an old lady out by a bus stop. I've seen it done, and it sickens me. Then you got the handicapped mental that are out here and don't even know they're out here. And then you got people like my husband that have been robbed and are forced to be out here. That want nothing but the best. I want a home so bad.
Well, you'll get it. You'll get it.
I worked hard in my life not to be here.
When you're out here, the people actually get killed
Yes.
often, or do they just get
yes.
beat up?
Yes.
They get killed. Just 2 nights after we were here, there was a girl, a 14-year-old girl pushed into a moving train.
14-year-old girl? And she was homeless? Here in
I think
Norman?
she was a runaway.
Yes.
Was that on the news or anything? Do you know?
They got to find out who she is first.
Huh?
They got to find out who she is, wait for dental records to come back and stuff. I honestly think the young girl was a runaway.
How many years ago was this?
This last week.
She was killed.
And then another lady just laid down on the tracks.
It would have changed your life that you would not do again.
Smoke meth.
Smoke meth.
Smoke meth or any illicit drug. I mean meth, heroin, acid, that new ketamine thing the college kids are doing. No, that's a pig drink later on. I work at a big plant.
How about fentanyl? Have you ever
No.
done fentanyl? How about you? What's one thing you would not do if you had a choice not to do it that might change your life?
Not run out of the back doors of your school.
Go to school, get an
Go to
education.
school, listen to your mother, your parents, your grandmother. Go see them, talk to them.
You say you're staying in a shelter right now.
Right.
Yes.
Have you had to stay out
Oh,
in
yeah.
the field? And
Yes.
what percentage of the time do you have to do that, would you say?
Before I had my leg amputated, we had our own house. We lived in Dubuque, but we took our nephew in after he got out of prison. He did federal, 4 years dead out in California. He needed a place to stay, so we had our mother-in-law living with us. And she hasn't seen Toby for a long time, so I said, yeah, Toby, if you help pay a bill or two, buy some groceries, yes, you can stay. He started selling dope out of the house. We did not know. So they impounded our house. And we've been homeless ever since.
So who impounded your house?
The city of Dubuque. And that was 18 months ago. So when we went to Detroit, when I got my leg amputated, we lived in a parking ramp.
So you were kicked out of your home by a government agency?
Yes.
Which one was it?
They raided it. It was the ATF, the DA,
Okay.
the SWAT team, all of them. It was all there. We're like, what the fuck? I
So
didn't
they
know
knew
it
probably
was
more than you
homeless.
did about some of the
Yeah, they
things
knew
going
more
on.
about it. I guess they were watching the house for like 6-7 months, and I'm like, why didn't you inform me? Because it's what they call a secret indictment. They can do it up to 5 years to get enough evidence against the person there, and I did not know that, and I haven't spoke to my nephew since.
The first signal that you get from another person living your lifestyle that you need to move away.
The eyes, they look at you kind of funny. They look like a prancing lion stalk around you,
Yes.
and go get their friends to remove you.
So they usually don't come in on their own. They usually go find somebody else to help them.
I've literally seen them beat people down and drag them out their spots.
Just to get their sleeping spot? Oh,
It's bad. Very bad.
You may have to pay them to stay around in their home,
By food or
food, money,
drugs and money.
drugs.
I'm like, well, that's okay. I'm on my own. I'll see you later. You have a nice day.
is there anybody in this area that you might have to pay to stay right here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware
Hasn't really happened here to you, huh?
No, not here.